While some men may constantly chase after women, others don't seem desperate for their attention. They have a different mindset and approach towards women, leaving them confused and curious. Imagine a woman used to getting attention from every guy she meets, but then there's this man who seems completely unfazed by her presence. This turns the table, and women end up trying to impress these men instead. These are the Sigma males, the mysterious, intriguing, and unbothered type of guys who seem to have no interest in chasing after women. But why do they behave this way? Here are 10 reasons why Sigma males ignore women. Number 1. They are not easily impressed. While most men immediately fall for a tight dress and high heels, the Sigma needs more than that to feel a connection. Sure, they appreciate a woman's beauty, but grabbing their attention takes more than that. They look beyond the surface, seeking more than just physical attractiveness. They appreciate depth and substance, making intellectual conversations more appealing than shallow chit-chat. A Sigma seeks a woman who can challenge him mentally, stimulate his thoughts, and engage him in meaningful and intelligent discussions. The typical flirty gestures or seductive looks that work on other men will most likely fail to impress a Sigma man. He values originality and authenticity and is intrigued by women who are comfortable in their own skin and have their own identity. He doesn't fall for just any pretty face. Having a unique charm or dressing well might attract most men, but it won't do much for the Sigma males. Number 2. They avoid emotional manipulation. It's no secret that some women use their charm and seduction to get what they want from men. Whether for fun or personal gain, they may play mind games and use emotional manipulation to control a man's actions. However, this type of manipulation doesn't sit well with Sigma males. They can easily see through these tactics and are not easily swayed by them. These men value sincerity and authenticity in all aspects of life, especially when it comes to relationships. While some men are blind to a woman's manipulative ways, Sigma men are not easily fooled. Many men are blind to flattery and sweet talk, which can make them easy targets, having no idea that they are being used. It's a sad truth, but many men have fallen for this trap. Sigmas are highly intuitive and observant, making it difficult for anyone to manipulate or deceive them. They have a strong sense of self-awareness, making them immune to fake flattery and emotional manipulation. They can easily see through a woman's true intentions, and this is why they avoid these types of women entirely. Number 3. They value freedom and independence. These individuals are self-sufficient and don't rely on others for happiness or validation. This independent nature often makes them hesitant to get into relationships where they feel their freedom could be limited. They are not against being in a relationship but are careful to ensure that it does not limit their personal growth or restrict their space. A Sigma values his autonomy and prefers to live life on his own terms. He really values being able to make his own decisions without having to answer to or explain himself to anyone. While he may seem uninterested or indifferent towards women, it's not because he doesn't like them. It's simply because he values his independence above all else. A Sigma will not ignore women entirely, but will likely keep a safe distance until he finds someone who understands and respects his need for freedom and independence. Number 4. They hate fake appearances. In a world where appearances often seem to be valued over substance, it's not uncommon to find women creating fake personas, especially on social media. These personas are often carefully curated to project a particular image, which might not be the real person behind the screen. Whether it's through heavy makeup, filters, or Photoshop, these fake appearances can be a turnoff for Sigma males. While they appreciate a woman's effort to look good, they are not fans of anything that seems fake or inauthentic. They value natural beauty, both in appearance and character. Unfortunately, these new beauty standards often make women look the same, no matter how unique they are. The Sigma wants more than just a pretty face. He wants to see the real person behind the facade. That perfect picture on Instagram might attract other men, but it won't do much for a Sigma man. While there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup or using filters, trying to create a false persona to please others is something Sigma males will never fall for, so they avoid these women who try too hard to appear perfect. Number 5. They don't like drama. Drama and unnecessary theatrics are a major turnoff for these men. You won't find them engaging in heated arguments or drawn-out fights. They prefer peaceful, quiet environments and don't entertain any form of chaos or negativity. If a woman is known for stirring up drama or thriving on conflict, a Sigma man will likely keep his distance. He values his peace and would rather be alone than be in the company of someone who constantly creates drama. It's not that he is afraid of confrontation. He just doesn't see the point in wasting energy on pointless disputes. They believe life is too short to spend it arguing or dealing with unnecessary drama. When a woman starts acting like a drama queen, the Sigma man won't bother trying to understand or appease her. He'll just move on, looking for peace and good vibes in his life. Sigma males are drawn to calmness and stability, and anything or anyone that disrupts this balance is likely to be ignored. Number 6. They are focused on their goals. One of the main reasons they can come across as aloof towards women is their intense focus on personal goals. These individuals are known for their self-driven nature and tenacity in chasing their ambitions, often to the point where relationships and social interactions take a back seat. Now, this doesn't mean they lack interest in romantic pursuits. It's just that they prioritize their personal development and success over everything else. This singular focus can sometimes make them seem indifferent or cold, giving the impression that they are ignoring women. However, this isn't personal. It's a matter of setting priorities and maintaining their independence and personal space. A relationship shouldn't hinder their journey towards their ambitions, so they tend to maintain a safe distance until they find someone who understands and respects their dedication to their goals and doesn't interfere with their personal growth. Number 7. They prefer to be alone. It's not that they have anything against social interactions or relationships, but they genuinely enjoy solitude. Being alone allows them to contemplate, explore their interests, and work on self-improvement. It's their solitude that fuels their creativity and independent thinking. They don't view being alone as something negative. They see it as an opportunity for self-growth and introspection. They don't feel the societal pressure to be with someone to feel complete or happy. They find happiness and contentment in their own company. If they find a woman who understands and respects their love for solitude, they won't hesitate to let them into their world. Until then, they are more than happy to be on their own, even if it means being labeled as loners. In a world that often glorifies extroversion and constant socializing, this label might seem like a negative one, but not for Sigma men. They are not lonely. They just appreciate and enjoy solitude. Many people think Sigma men are difficult to understand or get close to, but they are just different. They have their own standards and values, which might not align with societal norms. However, many women are drawn to their mysterious and intriguing nature despite these differences. While it might take some time to break through their walls and earn their trust, they are fiercely loyal and devoted once Sigma men let someone in. Number 8. They have high standards. Having high standards is another reason why these men often seem detached. They hold themselves to a high level, and these expectations extend to their potential partners as well. They wouldn't settle for less than they deserve. Instead of being swayed by superficial qualities, they are more interested in a woman's character, values, and intellect. Of course, physical attraction is important, but it's not the only factor they consider. They want a woman who can match their intelligence and ambition, who is confident and independent, and who shares similar values and principles. This makes it challenging for women to catch their attention, so some may give up and move on, while others may try even harder to impress them. But for Sigma males, it's not about playing hard to get or making women chase them. It's about finding someone who meets their high standards and complements their personality. Settling for anything less would only lead to disappointment and dissatisfaction in the long run. Number 9. They want genuine connections. We live in a world where you have no idea who's real and who's fake. Social media has made it easy for people to create a false image and hide behind screens. While this may work for some, it doesn't work for Sigma males. What's the point of having 1 million followers or likes if you can't know who truly has your back? It's like everyone around you is playing a role, and you can't tell who's real. While Sigma men are highly perceptive and can see through pretenses, navigating a world full of masks is hard. This takes a lot of their energy, and no one can blame them for being guarded. So instead of falling for a trap, they'd prefer to keep their circles small and only open up to those women who prove to be real and trustworthy. While many people mistake this behavior for coldness, it's actually a way of protecting themselves from getting hurt. How many men have we seen fall for the wrong woman who only had ulterior motives? Or how many times have we seen a man's kindness and vulnerability being taken advantage of? It's wiser to take it slow and be careful when building connections instead of rushing into something that might end up causing more harm than good. Number 10. They don't want to be controlled. The idea of being controlled doesn't sit well with anyone, especially not with these guys. They cherish their freedom and independence above all else. Being locked into someone else's way of doing things or having to ask for permission just to live their life, that's a big red flag. These men strongly desire to carve out their own path and live life on their own terms. They don't want to be told what to do or how to do it. A relationship should be a partnership, a two-way street with mutual respect and understanding. They give their partner freedom and independence and naturally expect the same in return. They wouldn't stand for anyone trying to restrict their freedom, whether it's through controlling behavior or manipulative tactics. They'd rather walk away than let someone else take charge of their life. This might be misunderstood as them ignoring women, but they are simply avoiding those who try to control them. They'd be happy to connect with someone who respects their need for independence and personal space. What they want is a real connection, without any chains or restrictions. A relationship where they can be themselves without fear of judgment or control.